Hey, hello replay viewers. Hello Roland. Oh dear, I'm having to sit down and just having to play and fiddle with my phone because I'm sitting down. I've just had a few strange things. Oh, wait till you've got time to call in and explain everything. I've been trying some experiments. Biscraft, hello. Have we got a signal? These blooming apps are all over the place today. I think everybody's at work. It's acting so weird this morning. Let's try to establish anybody's Derby there. Nobody's on Haps and nobody's on Periscope, so what else shall I try? Oh, stupid phone. So I'll start on this fountain. Oh, just start on this fountain, see if anybody comes in. Right, I'm going. It's too cold to sit still. I've sat for 10 minutes. Whoa, that's cold. Let's look at this. Start on this fountain, this is cool. All frozen. I don't know how long this will last if I come here another time. Keep finding your place to scope. I'll have to find a history of this fountain. Where does it say on the app? Where am I? Where's Roland? I've just reinstalled the app. Oh, it just says I'm in the United Kingdom. It's been even more vague than it normally is. Yay, Hanley Park. Correct. I've just found this roll, this what do you call it? The fountain all frozen. Oh, I'm back and forward, Roland. Back and forward. I'll explain in a minute. Let's get walking. It's too cold, stand still. I've had no, there's no viewers in, so I thought, I'll just do a few experiments. So I've just done a few experiments. Oh, the sun's trying to come out. You'll hear me huffing and puffing a little bit. Oh, the sun's trying to warm us up. That's that fountain. It still goes across. Yeah, I've just been trying different things. I just did Periscope for half an hour. I said Twitter Live for half an hour, and it was acting all strange. And then I just did I just did the other streaming app. I just did that for 10 minutes, just see what happens. And then I thought I uninstalled Periscope. Oh dear, the things you keep doing with these apps. And uninstalled Periscope. And then this is Hanley Park. Oh. Yeah, I thought because I kept getting all these error messages when telling me to go back onto Twitter. I think that's what all those all those new updates have done. You're just sort of getting ready for this Periscope closing. I've had new messages coming up telling me to go back on Twitter. There's some old buildings. I think I'm trying to have a walk where the sun's shining. Oh, snow. I wrote your name in the snow, Roland. That's how much snow we've got. Just that little bit. We've just got that little bit. Yeah. Not easy to explain when you call in, I think, another time. Explaining what I've been doing. Oh. I just thought I'll uninstall Periscope and try Twitter Live without Periscope on. And then I've just put Periscope back in, fresh install, because it's had all those updates. I don't think I've ever reinstalled it just to see how it goes. So it's a bit more stable. I'm getting all strange new messages I haven't had before. Because every time I see the red bar come across, I have like the red bar coming across, it's just usually about connection. I never used to have that. I feel like the updates are just making more red bars come across. Yeah, just trying to minimise how much time we're on the canal because it's a bit quiet, so we'll go a different way to it. Be on the canal a bit less. Yeah. That's what else I've just discovered, that little that fountain thing. Right, here's the canal. I think I'll get to the side now. I have to go across that see where the canal path is. Yes, just trying a few things. Because there's no viewers on, Derby hasn't rang in or Marco or Roland, so I'm not preoccupied with chatting. See, so there's no chat going on. So my mind's thinking, what shall we try? What shall we try? Let's try some different ideas with these apps. Yeah, we'll try that. We'll try some different things. Well, there's nobody watching. Do some experiments. And you suffer with curiosity. You get a lot of curiosity to try different things. I think you can outsmart the apps. I can outsmart the apps by I just thought I'll do a fresh install and see what happens. I don't think it won't get people in, but I'm just trying to work out why these glitches are coming up. Oh. Right, back on the canal. Oh, Roland's coming in. Coming in. Miles away, Roland. Miles away. The cold's getting to me. Oh, it's coming in. Oh. Put the volume up. Hang on. Oh, nice sound of water for you. All right, Roland. Oh, don't rub it in. Oh, hang on. Let me just get across the canal before I fall in. Hang on. Look at this. I'm walking on water. I'm walking on water. Look, I'm just crossing the canal. Oh, there we go. Right. Oh, sorry, them mornings where you feel like a bit of I'm trying to think what the feeling is. Oh, right. I've just tried a few things, Roland, because I didn't have Derby and I was Roland for chatting to and yourself. So my mind said, "Ooh, curiosity. What can I play about with?" Well, there's nobody watching. So I just tried a few things for half an hour. Yeah, I just tried Haps. I've had loads of strange error messages. I've had loads of I've had loads of strange error messages. So I thought I'd just do Twitter Live. I was having a few glitches, so I just tried the other streaming app that's pink. Let's just try that. And then the third try, I got rid of Periscope completely. I thought, let me just do Twitter Live without Periscope installed and see what happens. And now I've just reinstalled Periscope, and this is test number 4. So this is like a fresh install because I don't think I've ever reinstalled this. All these new updates. So I thought I'd do a fresh install, and obviously all the settings have gone. I've noticed if you've done it is when you install it and just install it again, you're already logged in. I thought I'd have to log in and everything. And it just jumps you back in. So yes, so that's what you do when you've got no callers, nothing to talk about. So I started experimenting, just trying a few little ideas, and I just thought, oh, hang on. Yes, sometimes it flips the camera, it'll do that, or the power walk. Yeah, yeah, I've turned that off. Yeah, I've turned that off in the settings. Yeah, yeah, because that's obviously when your 20% warning comes up, it says like I'm about to go into low power mode, isn't it? Like to yes or no, like yeah. I did check when you said this morning. It isn't on at the moment. Yeah, I've got that switched off here. I have noticed that sometimes, Roland, when you said, I'm surprised you said at your end or at my end, I thought like the screen looked a bit dark and it wasn't the brightness, it just looked a bit very murky, like the camera view. Yeah, yeah, I have had that before without the snow. I thought, why does it look? Yeah, I think the cold must affect. I mean, the trouble is we're not realising that the cold might be affecting the phones. It might be just having funny do's on it with the cold. Yeah, I've got like a case on it. It's not just a phone. I've got like a little rubber case on the back. Perhaps the cold's getting to it like the yeah. But what I did this morning is I just basically connected my spare battery up straight away. So it won't keep warning me of low battery anyway. So it's going to happen. So you may as well just plug it in and leave it. Oh, yeah, but I've seen other people broadcasting and they say it's like with Periscope, it's that glitchy that, like I say, anything you do, like any warning message, or obviously if you get a call, it cuts off. You flip the camera, it cuts off. You get low battery warning, it cuts off. It's just so sensitive, isn't it, to any outside things, like, isn't it? It just seems to react to anything else the phone does. It makes it crash, like, anything the phone's trying to do in the background. Because obviously the phone's always running in like a multitask mode anyway. It's always like multitasking anyway. Yeah. But that seems so buggy. That seems like so buggy. As soon as the phone tries to do something, it crashes it like. But I thought you were going to say something rude then. Right. Yeah, because I never know. Yeah, I never know. You know what I mean? Yeah. Yes. Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. Because obviously when you go on like a walk the towers, you can take a lot of things in, like a lot of canals and different things. Yeah. That's the thing. When I start my scopes, obviously you just say go for a walk, and then obviously you think, oh, I wish I'd sort of let them know I'm like on the canal, or I'm looking at a fountain, or feeding the birds, and you're not obviously. All you can really do is say, let's go for a walk, because you never know what you're going to come across, you know. Yeah, and just so yeah, break your walk up into four bits, and then you could just do the canal bit, or the waterfall bit, or the bird feeding bit. Yeah, yeah. It's easy. No, it's easier said than done. I'm listening to your advice, but it's in my head's taking it in. Oh dear. Fail, failing to plan is planning to fail, and that's what the army used to say. Yeah, yeah. Right. Anyway, let's go away from the apps for a second, Roland. I was just going to give you some. Did you say do you drive? Have you got a car? Right. Have you got like a modern one with all the fancy error lights that come on and all that? You know. No, I'm just going to ask. I'm just going to ask your opinion, right? I'm going to tell you what's happened and see what your opinion is. Basically, my mum goes quick fit a lot because it's local to us, you know, and you don't have to wait. We've had a lot of brakes stuff done. Uh, but she was basically complaining of something. Obviously, I drive, but I don't drive her car. She knows what it feels like, you know. And she was basically saying something doesn't feel right, you know, with the brake, the feeling of the brakes, like, you know. It was stopping, but she just sort of said there's something not right. Uh, so basically, we went to Quick Fit in like a panic, you know, like she does, you know, women panic and go Quick Fit. And now I've got to try and back her up and not listen. They'll just fob her off, you know, with old people going on their own. They'll just tell you anything, you know. And we basically had some work done. I think his brainwave was. I think we had new discs. I think we had new discs. He probably thought there was something was warped or something, you know. So we had new discs and pads, I think. And then he says, "I'll leave the caliper. See how you go." Obviously, I don't want to mess with the caliper. I thought you don't need to change the caliper. That's cast iron. You don't change the caliper. You just give it a overhaul, don't you? You know. Anyway, what we're just getting at is she said that seemed to solve the problem. And then what we've had for the past about 2 months is obviously we mention this to the garages, but they just say, well, what we're basically doing is we've got the ABS light, and the ABS light um, just comes on erratic, completely random. It doesn't stay on. It just comes and goes. At least once a day, it'll come on and go off for a period of time. And obviously, you go to the garages and they say, well, if it stays on, then bring it back. You know, if it stays on, you know. So well, it doesn't. So, uh, and then obviously, so basically, we just went Quick Fit. The second opinion was Quick Fit saying, "Oh, we haven't got the cable for your car, mate. It's like too old, you know, because your mum's is about 20 years old now." She's got the last of the old shape Honda Civic, you know, the old shape Honda Civic, the two-door version. It's got like a wire edge. Yeah, it's a good car, a good reliable car. She bought it low mileage about 7 years ago. She bought it low mileage, one owner, and it's just gone around the clock. So she's basically, I said, have a cam belt on it. She's had a cam belt done. We had the cam belt done, which is obviously quicker. It was cheaper to have it at the Honda garage than it was for Quick Fit, which was an irony. Uh, so she basically had a cam belt done. And in your situation, what would you think in your car if you were getting the same situation? What would you think's best to do? Yeah. Well, obviously, you know, when you have to just like you say coincidence. Basically, what happened is when we had a lot of brake work done at Quick Fit, it started coming on about a week after, like very, very, very often, you know. So obviously, we're not saying it's your fault; it's a coincidence or whatever. But obviously, when they're very rough with your brakes, aren't they? You know, when you have to get those nuts that have never been undone before, and they bang, smashing at them. And I just feel like they've disturbed something in the ABS side of things, right? Anyway, cut to the chase. My mum, they said, well, quick fit wouldn't help, and obviously all the other garages are saying, well, it needs to stay on, you know, for me to help you. So I said, look, we'll have to go and just have a diagnostic at Honda. Go a diagnostic at Honda. It's about £52, I think. You know, I said, well, just have to go because they know what they're talking about. So just pretend it's you, and I'll tell you what the outcome is and see what you think. She basically took it this morning. I said, how did you go on? She told me, and I went, it's like somebody who knows a lot about cars. You know, I went, okay, that's what they've told you, right? We'll just see what your reaction is. She went, and they've told her she needs a new battery. Oh, silence. I said, hang on. You know, obviously my mum said there's no trouble with it, you know, but they said, no. We put like all the, what? I said, well, we haven't, because I know if you have a lot of flat batteries, it can frazzle the brain of the computer a bit, can't it? It can like mess with it if you keep having flat batteries. Yeah. So basically, obviously, straight away you think, how can it be that? You know, but they said, no, we've checked it, but it's got blah, 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 you know. So anyway, the long story short, it was basically I don't know why their batteries are special than others, but they wanted to pay about £120 for a battery. I said, whoa. So I said, just check your Quick Fit battery, and it was under guarantee. So we spoke to Quick Fit, and they've agreed. I just spoke to her now. She's back at home. Basically, Quick Fit have changed the battery. I said, well, it's costing us nothing, you know, just see how we go. And I checked with Honda, and they said, look, I told them the situation. They said, obviously, if you go to have your battery done, and if it still comes on, then we won't be charging you that £52 again, you know, because they've already paid it. So they said, just see how you go with that new battery, then we'll bring it back, and then obviously you'll only pay extra for any parts, you know. So it's just straight away you think it can't be that, but obviously they know what they're talking about. They're not going to fob us off a Honda garage, are they? The proper main dealer. So I could understand it from like a local one, might tell you a load of nonsense, you know. But what's weird is, I mean, when you have them from Quick Fit, they have 3-year warranty and they're cheaper, and then obviously Honda's only 12 months warranty, and they're like £120. I know, yeah. I mean, I know there's bad points with Quick Fit, but they're just convenient. You know, it's right where we live, so it's just convenience. Oh, we are. The daffodils are coming out, Roland. Can you see them? Yeah, I just said enjoy this out. Can you hear the water in the background? Look at this here, little waterfall. Yeah, I think this is something to do with the canal lock here. There's like a big overflow at the side of it, like a waterfall. Well, somebody say hello to Roland. Yeah. What do you think this is for, Roland? This really over elaborate sort of waterfall system on the side of this. Yeah, so basically, yeah, we're basically on a staircase lock. Look, we've got two locks together. Just one there. Look how deep that is. Yeah, it's going obviously the level of the canal that's going from there, right? Where my finger is. I'll just pan round. It's going down to there. Look. So it's a big a double lock. So I think that water is like trying to keep the canal levels the right levels, like this water thing. Yeah. Well, it's closest we can get to Niagara Falls anyway, so that'll have to do. Yeah, you can do with like a little dinghy. Yeah, you could do with a little dinghy at the top, like yeah, go all the way down. Just shut your eyes and pretend you're going over Niagara Falls. Yes, viral video. Yeah, try and kill yourself with a viral video. Yeah. Yeah, this is quite a deep lock. This is. Can you see what these big oak locks are? At how old they are. Look. No, look at that. It's quite a high one. That lock goes from there all the way down to there. Massive. Yeah. Called a stair. This is called. This is called Bedford Street staircase locks. There's two of them. Bedford Street staircase locks. And apparently, the people who made these locks originally are still in. Yeah, well, it's trying to snow here again. It's just like that powder in the sky again. Yeah, it's not. People have just said it's snowing in Scotland, but this is all we've got. Can you see it there? Just little bits there. Look, just little bits. Yeah. Oh, it's actually It's just like this. Look, it's just like powder. Look, it's just like it's just very very. Yeah, like when the wind blows, you can see it blowing it all across the floor. Like it's just very very faint, very light snow. But when Derby come on, she says it was like that outside her window as well. It was just that very powdery snow. Oh, yes. Anyway, so we've had a new battery, so we'll see how we go. And obviously, you know how you like talk to, the technical blokes, And this woman come on, I thought, oh God, hell. She says, no, I can talk technical with you. She says, they don't just put like the mechanics on the phone. I said, well, can I talk technical? And she tried to explain. Obviously, they put it all on the diagnostic, and they're seeing quite a lot low levels of. They've obviously looked into the because I know you got to be careful with flat batteries with warning lights. You can. It's best. And they said basically you've got a lot. They said you've got a lot of error codes. They've reset all them, and then obviously. I said, well, if I've had a flat battery, won't that need isn't it better to change the battery then reset the codes? So I think we're going to have one set of. I suppose it records every time there's like a flat battery. I suppose if it's been disconnected, because we've had a few batteries in its life. So perhaps it obviously remembers every time it. I suppose that's what it's registering like every time it's had a. Oh right. Yeah. Oh weird. Well, randomly, yeah. Not so. I wish it would stay on, but it's just completely random. Yeah. Perhaps that's because I mean it's quite. We're just getting used to it with me. I'm in the car a lot with my mum's car, and she'll say like the lights on, the lights on. Oh, it's gone off. It's gone off. We just say every day we say yeah, yeah, okay, okay. It's off. It's on. It's off. It's on. It's off. Yeah, but it's cost us nothing anyway because it's a free replacement. So, yeah, yeah. Obviously, there was a £52 for tell us it needs a new battery, but obviously, at least one thing they said. Well, obviously, if it still does it, then we haven't got to pay the £52 again. So it's £52. Oh God, I know. Yeah, I know. I've always. Oh yeah, he's the kind of geese. Come and say hello to you. What? What? Stop yapping. What? What are you actually saying? What's all this noise? Oh, Christmas. Right, hang on. Let's move away. Let's move away. Oh my God, what a row. Oh, what's that? I've got some new viewers in. Oh, hang on. Oh, that's a new viewer. All right. It must be your son. It must be your suntan on your profile photo. You look like you're in a warm country. Looks like you live in a hot country with your brown skin. Yeah. Oh, dear. Put some more shrimps on the barbie. Oh, okay. Oh, okay. Glad you've come in. You should have feel. You feel. Shut up. Oh dear. You feel a bit better. You feel a bit better when you've got some human voice, like instead of just talking to yourself. It makes such a difference when a human voice comes on. Oh dear. I know. I used to do it when Periscope first started. Somebody made a T-shirt that said, "I'm not talking to myself. I'm on Periscope." It's like a big T-shirt. I think I've shown you all this. I'm a bit of a blur. How many places I've shown? Yeah, the Goodwin Ball Mill. Yeah, that's that. Some canal boats. There's canal boats. Yeah. Oh yeah, this is where the James Brindley statue is. I'm just trying to think if I've, when I've been calling, as if I've shown to all of you everything that I've shown you before. The what? Uh, oh, yeah, get your blocking finger ready. Uh, yeah, this is a world famous. Yes, yes. Yeah, I'll just, if you've seen this before, Roland, I'll give you a bit of a quiz. What's this world famous for? This particular place we're at. There's something. It's the only place in the world that this has got something. Shirley's Bone and Flint Mill. There's something that's only in the world that this has got. It's got the only something in the world. In the world. Sounds like Jeremy Clark. I know I saw him on. It was on last night. It says he just survived COVID. Answer you something, Jeremy. He says it just felt like it just felt like a cold. He says I'm all right. I'm not dead. Yeah, yeah. I see you. The only steam-driven Potterswick mill in the world. In the world. Yeah, these are all. Yeah, these are all. I know it's not the same since they've gone. It was a good laugh with that old team on one. It was a good laugh. I can't gel with those new presenters. It just doesn't gel at all, does it? Them three presenters. No, they've got three new presenters. Oh no! That was terrible. It's worse now. That was Paddy McGuinness is in it now. I think. Yeah, Paddy McGuinness is in it now. I think it's just they're trying to have a banter between them, but it doesn't work. It's not. No. Yeah. Well, I think it's coming to an end. That with Jeremy. I think they said they're coming to an end with Amazon. I think they're not going to do any more. Well, they had a Christmas special. They had yeah, they had a Christmas special where they were in like the middle of nowhere. You know, where they travel from A to B on a. They'll go like down these muddy roads in the middle of Africa. Yeah, it was like an hour and a half where they were just obviously the joke's tired. Yeah, just like let's take cars that aren't designed to go through African roads and let's drive all through Africa on normal English cars and see all the fun we get up to. You know, it gets a bit tiresome. Yeah, this is worth looking up, Roland. This lady who makes everything like she's like a blacksmith in here, sculpted steel. There we go. Oh, did you see that catch-up program I told you about? Oh, yeah, it's Escape to the Country. It was on BBC One yesterday afternoon, and these people want to move to Staffordshire, so they have a little bit of an overview of Staffordshire. They tell you all about Staffordshire. There's James. I'll just show you him before we go. I know. I was waiting for him to say that. Yeah. So, I've caught Jason Who on Periscope, and it seems it's a lovely place to live. Yeah. So my mum said. So she said, "Yeah, we put it on. It basically trying to." I thought, "Hey, up here we go. Let's see what they call these are Canal and River Trust vans here." I thought, let's see how they portray Staffordshire. So let me just think. What and you mentioned Trenton Gardens. You mentioned what else did you mention? Yeah, they should have glossed over Stoke-on-Trent. They just said Staffordshire. Didn't mention Stoke. Well, they mentioned Stoke-on-Trent, Gloucester. I don't think they were. I don't think the budget of these people they were going to live in Stoke-on-Trent. They wanted more like the. I think they were more like what's it called? I think they were showing them some houses a bit more like South Staffordshire. Like Lichfield way and that type of area. Lichfield and yeah, yeah. Yeah, they have like what do they call it? Like a mystery house. Try and tease them with one that's beyond their budget. So, yeah, it's a mystery house that you can't afford. Look, I'm just going to tease you with it. Yeah, I think that lock's leaking, Roland. I think it wants some maintenance. It's leaking. Hello. Yeah. Oh yeah, he's a warning sign here, Roland. Yeah. Oh dear. If we're in China, they'd be walking along that pole for fun and human. Like, you know, like when you grease the pole, then you go along it, don't you? Like hit each other with sticks. Like, yeah. Yeah, we've got plenty of National Cycle Network. Let's see where we are here. Wedgwood's Roundhouse, Middleport, Bailey Pottery, Westport Lake. You've been there. Yeah, that was a good signal yesterday. Wasn't it, rolling down there towards Blackpool? Top notch signal that was. Yeah, it was a top notch signal that was. I'll have to return that way again. We'll have to play that game of. Am I on Twitter Live or Periscope? Well, I tried Twitter. Yeah, I tried Twitter Live without Periscope on my phone, and then I basically just reinstalled Periscope. So this is a fresh, glitch-free Periscope broadcast at the moment. Yeah, but then I thought if I haven't got Periscope installed, then obviously I'm only sending it out to people who follow me on Twitter, and obviously just don't follow me on Periscope. So, oh, you're saying if I haven't got Periscope installed, it's still going to Periscope? Oh right. Oh, oh, it's all confusing, and I'm confused. All these apps. I just want to press the button and just record myself. It's all. Oh, I'm just getting confused with all these apps. I'd be glad when we all settled on one app, and we don't keep talking about which one's best. Ugh. Because they said they bought a company, haven't they? But they said is that just to shut them down or to integrate it into Twitter? They bought like a live stream. Oh yeah, they're going to surprise us. Yeah, they bought like a company, haven't they? Like and supposed to because somebody said they'd noticed the video streaming people. Yeah, and they said they're either going to integrate it, they'll either shut it down or they'll integrate it into Twitter. Oh yeah, I bet it did. Yeah, yeah. Oh yeah, some information. There we go. You can read that. All right. Yeah, I think this is what this used to be where they charged you, weren't they? Like when you passed it through, they charged you for using the canal, didn't they? Like a toll booth, like a toll booth. Yeah, I'd say. Yeah, I remember seeing this on an old photo. It basically there used to be like a building over this canal here, like there's a building over the top of the canal as you're passing through. There must have been like a canal toll thing. There's an old picture of it there where we're standing, the old building. Yeah, let's get some more. Let's get some more writing. A gauging dock can be seen at the end of the wharf. All right. Yeah, yeah. Oh, yeah, it's a map of the whole canal network. Where are you? Did you say? There you are. You're down Stratford upon Avon. Yeah, there's where we are. Stoke on Trent. We go down. We've got Oxford. There's Oxford. Coventry Basin. Oxford Grand Union. Is it? Where about are you down here? Stratford, River Severn, Worcester. Oh, right. Oh, right. Yeah, it won't go any further. Yeah, Stratford. It ends at Stratford. Yeah, yeah. It just ends at Stratford. This map does. Yeah, this is the West Midlands. Yeah, this is the West Midlands Canal Network. Yeah, that's it. Yeah, West Midlands. Castle Tunnel. There we go. Yeah, I've been meaning. That, like I say, where I went yesterday, that bath pool. I've been there many times, and I've always tried to work out where that the proper metal thing was, and I do know where it is now. It's like at the far end where the other car park is, where I didn't get to yesterday. It's like there's a car park at both ends, and where the car park is, it's just on the right, about 50 yards from the car park. It's got like a metal bar over the top, so the padlock, so you can't lift it up. I've seen somebody finding it on YouTube, so. Yeah, I mean, whoever thought of this having like white writing with a bright green background? How are you supposed to read this? Oh, truth. Bright green and white. Drury Junction is the missing point. Oh, God, I can't even read this. Yeah. Oh, look at this, bright green and white. That's really easy to read, look. Why didn't they do black and white? It would have been a lot easier. That's true. Let's try and get this done. Well, at least it's on here anyway. Some of them have been vandalised, these post things, so they've all been there. It's nice to see they ploughing some money into it. Right. Oh yeah, I can see a bit of ice on the canal. Can you see it on me? Because your picture's that clear. Can you see the ice? You see it barely. Barely. You can see it's just that thin layer of ice all the way down. Look, there's the water. It's got all ice on it now. See what the... I don't think it's safe enough to skate on, I don't think. I don't think it's safe enough to skate on. Oh, right, yeah, so we've discussed battery. What other subjects are there? Yeah, we've had a new battery, so we'll see how we go with that. I think it'll still keep coming on, but we'll see. Yeah, yeah, because the reason, if it was just what it is, Roland, if it was just the light, I'd agree perhaps, but I've been in the car a few times, and my mum said, "Oh, the pedals just felt strange," right? And we heard like a noise, and then the light come on straight away. So I think there's something going on with the ABS side of the brake side. I think it's something. Yeah, but obviously, I was trying to explain to the woman. She'll say, "Oh yeah, that's the ABS kicking," and I said, "No, it isn't," because I'm not like she wasn't suddenly stopping. She was just pressing the brake gentle, coming up to some red light. She was just pressing the brake gentle, and she said, "Oh, my brakes aren't working." And then we heard like a sort of noise from the corner of the wheel, like a little clonking noise. And then the orange light come on. So, but obviously that orange light, I mean, they've done the codes, so if there's something wrong, it would have come up wanted. So, the experts are saying it's the battery, so we'll leave it at that. So, yes, yes. Well, we tried to get QuickFit to do that, but they used the excuse and said the car was too old. So, yeah, you can get them, can't you? I used to watch that him on Discovery Channel. That Ed China, and he used to repair a lot of cars. I used to love him giving you all those tips about repairing your own cars and that. Yeah. Oh yeah, I loved all them Ed Chinas. Yeah, that Ed China. Let's see where we are. Let's see where we are. Yay! Oh, I can smell smoke. Someone who's living on a boat. I can smell smoke. Oh yeah, solar panels. Solar panels. Yeah, he's in the room. Yeah, tell the ones where they live on them because they've got solar. Oh, here's another swan coming up. Yeah, smoke coming out my mouth as well. Oh, he's got a comfy seat for his. Oh, yeah, there's Jaws. He's caught a shark. Oh, that was on again last night when you have all films on all the classics. That Jaws on again last night. I thought, oh, what a classic, isn't it? It was quite ironic all the years we've seen Jaws, right? That when it said you're going to need a bigger boat, that was ad libbed apparently. It wasn't in the script. And can you remember that scene when he's with what's his Robert Shaw, and he's sitting in the oh, oh, the story's going to go nowhere. Then I was just going to say. I thought it's a film. No, yeah, I'm a movie fan. Basically, what I was saying is they just sit around and he's telling an old story about the US. Oh, it's historical, you should know, but he's just talking a story, and I didn't know it was true. And it was on about the USS Indianapolis, the history of that one. And let me just feed the swans. And he was just telling a story. It was related to sharks, and apparently it's a true story. And he made a film with Nicolas Cage a few years ago. And it was the boat, when they dropped like the atomic bombs on Nagasaki and all that. It was apparently the USS, that was like the boat that was taking the nuclear bomb across, apparently, for him to drop it. And basically it got torpedoed, uh, obviously in shark-infested waters, and they sunk the boat, and all the crew had to sort of try and survive on these like lifeboats and that for about 2 or 3 weeks before rescue came. So that's obviously why I was just sharing a shark-related story. That's apparently true on the shark theme. So, oh, these are some old trees. That looks like a bit knobbly. That's a weird one. Oh. I just usually when I have people who work from home, you hear them going tappity tap tap. You tappity tappity tap. Oh, I know. Marco disappeared this morning. Marco on, he said hello. Marco's disappeared. I don't know if Derby hasn't come on yet. Ooh, Calicenter. All cylinder sizes. Yeah, no smoking. Please ring for attention. I want attention. Please ring for attention. Yes, please ring for attention. I know. Oh, that lady's got rid of her. What's it used to be? Yeah, what's happened to that? Remember we used to show you that like a skeleton sitting on a deck chair. I wonder if the person's moved. It's all disappeared. Yeah, like there's like a skeleton sitting on a deck chair with like a fishing rod. Yeah, it's disappeared. Yeah, it's still trying to snow again. I wish to make its mind up. It's doing what it's done for the past 3 days. It's like little. Can you see it? I mean, I don't know if you can see it in my view. It's just a few little flakes trying to come down. Just a few flakes. Nothing major. Just trying to concentrate while we're on these paths, so we don't want to. Not really the best time to fall in the water. Oh, oh. Stay away from the water's edge. Yes, just tell them I'm at Festival Park when I fall in. Gary's back. Well, there's some artwork under the bridge. Echo. AFG6. I'm getting glitches, broadcast freezes for me every so often. Yeah, but I was just saying, Roland, I don't know if it'll mean I'll automatically get a badge. Like these gold badges and silver badges. So basically, a few times I put myself forward for a super broadcaster because you have to be a super broadcaster to claim your hearts, your super hearts. And I put a few claims in and it said you don't meet the criteria. And on the last day, I thought I'll just submit myself again, and it said I've been successful. So I'm in the process of probably being called a super broadcaster before it goes. So I don't know if that'll automatically give me any, if that's just to claim the super hearts, or I might get a sort of bronze badge or something on my name. It'd be nice for all the effort I put in with all my scopes. We'll see. Oh yeah, I've got some pre-glow. Yeah. And some pre-glow for Derby. Yeah, this is a roundhouse roll, and apparently, when the Wedgwood built his first factory in 1769, this is basically still left over. This building, the roundhouse. I'm just looking at an information board here. The roundhouse is the only remaining part of the original Etruria factory built on this site by Josiah Wedgwood in 1769. The factory flourished for 170 years. And then our local paper, the Evening Sentinel, used to be on this site, and then they renovated it in 1985. The principal purpose of the roundhouse was there was one at each end of the factory frontage as something of a mystery. Ooh, that's some research for you, Roland. why they had a roundhouse. It's a mystery. It may have been used for grinding ceramic raw materials and collars, as counting houses, as stables, or to house the factory's fire engine. Oh, it's in the Wedgwood Museum now, the factory's fire engine. All right. The roundhouse was level with the towpath and everything else. Yeah. Today, this roundhouse accommodates exhibitions that pay tribute to the past. So, yeah, this is progress. This used to be where our local paper was, and now it's Bet365 now. This used to be our local Sentinel building, and now it's all been flattened and turned into an online gambling headquarters. Just what we want. Oh dear. I know. I'm just glad I've never got into that. Oh, there's a mini for Derby. Yeah, let's get the mini for it. Hang on, there's a mini. There's a mini. Yeah, it's. I'm just glad I never got any excitement out of gambling. It's only a mug's game, as we all know, and it's only a bit of excitement in the life of misery. Yeah, yeah, Derby, Derby. Rolling plant expert. What's this we're looking at? Ooh, yeah, pass. Oh, yeah, what's this? No, what's this? Oh, right. Yeah, I've got this other one here with like. Yeah, I was trying to find a beer tree. Did you see that beer tree we found yesterday? I found a beer tree yesterday. I found a beer tree and yeah, I found a Budweiser tree. I found a tree what was growing. Yeah, I'm just trying my macro lens. Macro. It's just the 7. Yeah, the one that's still got the home button. I wanted a home button. I didn't want to have that with no home button. So it's just a pain because it's haptic. You can't do it with your gloves on. You've got to keep getting a finger out your gloves to use the home button. Oh, it's truth. I say all it was basically is I had Android. I mean, I've got Android in my pocket now, and basically it was only because the reception was rubbish on Periscope. They said it's because you're not on Apple, mate. That's why it's rubbish. So I'll just try a cheap Apple then and see how we go. So yeah, yeah. Well, what I don't know if you roll. I'm in Derby scopes and with mine. If you roll back and you look at some scopes from about like when I first started, and you were like showing things like this, like woods and trees and things. It was very, very sort of pixelated and blocky, like very poor resolution. So I can go back to my replays. I've just basically downloaded them all, and when you go on some of them, they're terrible. The quality is, they're really fuzzy. And I think, oh, that's the Android days, I think, and they were really fuzzy. So, God, this is a big car park. No, yeah, because we'll have to do that before we start splitting. Because when it goes, you're gonna perhaps have people who we need to know everybody who's going to stay on Twitter, don't we? You know, yeah, like the Twitter live scopers, you know, and Andrew. That's Andrew. Yeah, yeah, that's Andrew. Yeah. But I say it's a matter of having a little collaborate. It's a bit of having a collaboration with him because I know Andrew's like on Haps, you know, but I wonder why they're all just trying it or they're happy with it, you know, and they're going to stay on that platform. I don't know. I know they're all on there, but right, let's just get a breather on this bridge. Right, so we're just coming off the canal, huh? Yeah, well, it's not, yeah. It's hard to gauge though, you see, because obviously if I just look at my Periscope followers, it's nearly 950. You know, my Twitter is about 150. But obviously you don't know how many are just going follow and never watch back. You know, you need the people who are actually engaging, like you know, Derby and Roland. And, yeah, right. Yeah, yeah. Well, that's what I do with Periscope. Yeah, that's why I says with Periscope. You see, I tend to not really follow people unless they broadcast. You know, you know, some people just don't. I don't know if they have broadcast, but it says zero. You know. Yeah, I mean, like I say, if you like, I wish Marco perhaps would do more live streaming. You know, it'd be like a bit of a because every time I go back to what Periscope was put there for, you know, and it says it's obviously about seeing the world through somebody else's eyes. That was the point in it, you know. And when I went on, yeah, when I saw that, but the thing is, I feel like when they say it's collaboration and it's you know, all Periscope, it's all collaboration and we're a community, you know. So what I do is, as I've watched it over the past 8 months, you know, I've always retweeted and give people hearts and share it out, you know. But then I think, obviously, I'm not saying it's a bad. All I'm saying is then I think, well, why hasn't that person ever been on my scopes, you know? Like I never see a lot of people I never see on my scopes, not once, just to say hello or something like that. You know, you think, you know, obviously that's their prerogative, but obviously I'm trying to help everybody else, and it doesn't feel like a community if we aren't helping each other, you know, just to grow and get more viewers and share things out. And yeah, and I find people are just some. I'm not. There's no names, but I think some people are just about what they're doing, and that's it. You know, I mean, some people I never see on my scopes. You know, yeah. I know. I get a bit despondent with how many viewers they get, but obviously, you know, some people have got 2,000 broadcasts and they've been on it for 5 years. You know, so I've just got a lot of catching up to do. You know, I've been doing it every day for 8 months, so I thought I just expected more than just a few good ones I've got at the moment. You know, I've got your Roland and Derby and Marco and a few others. You know, and it's obviously I just want. I know that you say it's good enough, but obviously I can't rely on because you're all people who work from home. You know, so you're always working, not like they're available people. You know, so you just need probably more than just you few regulars to just get a few more people in. You know. Well, I was just gonna, yeah, I was just gonna say I saw Martin this morning. I don't know if you've seen him, Martin. He usually does. He's on like a. He usually just goes on his exercise. Yeah. No, I mean that's why I didn't follow him because it seemed to be just he's just scoping on his exercise bike. But this morning he was on a walk and I was just having a chat with him. And I said like I like the call in, and he says I'm not bothered about call ins. You know, I just like he likes his isolation, but I don't like that. You know, I'd rather be talking to somebody when I'm on my walk. You know, but that's each to their own. You know, if he wants to just read comments, that's fine. But I'd rather I really do it for the call-ins, you know, and the chatting with people. That's my reason I do it. So that's why I get a little bit despondent, you know, if you obviously there's nobody comes on because for whatever reason, you know, and it just feel like when you're trying to do a big like yourself, if you were doing a big walk in the freezing cold, you know, it just motivates you to just have a few viewers in, you know, and trying to do. Obviously, some people will just give you the advice of saying like, you know, oh, just do it anyway, and they'll watch. You know, if you build it, they will come. You know, so to speak. Ugh. Yeah, I enjoy the exercise. Yeah. Ugh. Yeah. 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 Well, the thing is, I mean, I mean, we keep, I mean, we're trying to keep getting not back to that. Obviously, the other streaming platform, but I wish I read a bit last night, you know, and I thought, I mean, there was one. I thought, how can wait? Let me try to explain. I went on one. I saw one stream, right, and you'll agree with me. I can't see what the entertainment value is for us, but there was one stream where there was like about 8 people, like a Zoom meeting with about 8 faces, and I thought. obviously it just looked like we were all watching people having a Zoom meeting at work. Obviously talking about work, like probably people who do that, Zoom meetings. But it's not really entertainment, is it? Like people going on walks or things like that. Oh yeah. Yeah, I mean the thing is, I mean it's that grey area of what you tend to like, sort of. I mean, most social media, what is it for? It's obviously look at me, people, really, isn't it? I mean, that's why I don't sort of say look at me, show me face, and it's just about what I'm looking at. I'm trying to just share my walks with people. It's I know, and these people where they just stare at the camera, I don't know what extent, unless they're doing something. Uh, I, I know. Yeah, this is a shame, Roland. This is a nice pub. Just think if you're still watching me on my streams, we'll be having a nice cold pint in the summer outside this pub. We'll be- In a few more months, we'll be having a nice cold pint in the hot weather. Yeah, it's just a shame. See, it's so empty and deserted. This is usually packed. This is on a nice day. Yeah, obviously it still wouldn't be busy today. Yeah, got all the what do you call it? Yeah, where all the boat. What's this? What you call the marina? Where all the boats are parked up. Some pre-glow for Derby. Oh, right, let's have a look. These houses are basically left over all, and when I said this basically where we are now, that all this site used to be like the Shelton Steel Works. British Steel used to be all on this site about 40 years ago, and then when they closed, they basically turned it into like this big. Remember it used to be called the National Garden Festival, and every year was a different place where they got a lot of like old land, and they wanted to turn it into. And if you basically go on YouTube, right, you type in National Garden Festival, Stoke-on-Trent, right, you'll see a video that's on about an hour, and it's presented by Alan Titchmarsh when he was younger, and it shows you all the things that are all obviously around all this site where we are. And when it starts, you'll see him looking in the gardens, and these houses were built for that festival, and they're still here with people living in them. There's like a little half moon of houses. If you watch that video, you'll see Alan Titchmarsh, who basically called Homes of the Future. They built these houses and then made them out to be like Homes of the Future. And then obviously they must have sold them when the garden festival finished. Ooh, pigs and blankets. Yeah. Oh, don't start. I'm getting me connection warning. What do you see your end when I get a connection warning, Roland? Does it just stutter a little bit? I'm just getting a connection warning. Oh, well. Have we lost him? Oh, right. What did you just see your end? I just panicked then. I thought you'd gone. I just saw a red bar. Yeah, like a little jump, little stutter, like, yeah. Yeah. I think this car park's well covered for security anyway. Look at this here. Yeah. Crikey. Uh, yeah, 4 cameras, yeah. 4 cameras on the tripod. But you can't see me if I stand underneath though. Ooh. You're just looking over there. Yeah. Yes, I can saw the post down, yeah. They won't see me sawing the post down, yeah. I can reverse into it with my car, yeah. Knock it down. Oh, this is that farce of obviously, because people used to abuse the parking seats, all this nonsense now. Well, obviously you pay your money and then you get it free if you go inside the pub. It's all this nonsense now. Free parking for Toby Carvery. Yeah, yeah, just so people don't park here and walk away. But it's so funny. I was walking through here in the summer, like down the canal walks in the summer, and I kept seeing a car that was like it's still there now. Like there's a car there. Look, I thought, what a shame for that poor owner of that car. It's been locked in the car park for 3 months because obviously the gate isn't locked. It's the gate, and I saw a chap with the gate open, and I just like said, it isn't locked anyway. Look, I'm just open it, and I didn't realise that somebody lived there. It must be like the landlord, you know. That's it was his car. I thought somebody had got locked in, but he lives on the premises. So yeah, I think I've had enough of the cold now. We'll slowly make the way home. I think it's getting a bit chilly now. Well, we're about half an hour away, so we'll make our way back slowly. We've got plenty of things we can look at if you're staying with me or if anybody else comes on. About half an hour away. We'll make our way home now. That's basically where you come off the canal, so that's where you have to get off and then just make your way through the retail park now. There's cameras everywhere. There's one on a post there. I'll give you a little overview of my retail park. Obviously, it won't be very exciting for British viewers. You'll know what all the stalls are anyway. There's a lot of cameras around. Yeah, there's one there. Yeah, I don't think we've got anything different than you've got. We've got an Odeon cinema, 10-pin bowling, Odeon cinema. But I don't know if you're finding that where your type of town is, but what we're having in our town is a lot of the sort of city centre stores are closing and moving more to the retail parks. I'm noticing that. A lot of the Marks and Spencers, the Marks and Spencers are closing in a lot of town centres and moving to these big retail parks. And the Next, do you have that Next clothes shop? Next, and yeah, that's all moving to these big out of town stores. Oh yeah, the snow's coming down a bit now. Oh, you feel it biting now when it's snowing and it's windy. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Can you just ask Stoke-on-Trent the weather? You got Google? Just see what Google says for Stoke. Okay, mate. Anybody tell me the weather in Stoke? You've got Google. I think it's the weather for go home now. Makes the way home. Oh, that's true. Yeah, the sun's gone now. Where's it gone? Where are you going? Who's that? I'm just on my. I've just been on my daily exercise along the canal. Just on my way home now. It's just have to come down, get off the canal where I've just come off. Half my walk's on the canal, and then I'm on my way home now. It's just the snow is starting to come down. It's been trying to snow for 3 days, but now it's coming down a bit more now. Somebody can tell me what the weather's like in Stoke. Let's put my hood up. Right, that's better. Got my hat put up. Now you can see it's trying to snow now. Yeah, we're in Stoke-on-Trent at the moment. It's just started to just passing through my retail park. I was just going to go get a hot drink from Starbucks, I think. Or I might leave it till I get home. About half an hour from home. Ooh, there's a McDonald's picture. Ooh. Yeah, the problem is we've got I'm going to pass McDonald's and KFC, and McDonald's were only letting you do drive-through and Uber deliveries. But I had their email off them a few days ago, and they said they're going to trial opening up walk-in meals. Oh yeah, that's enough now. The sun was out a bit earlier, keeping it as warm, taking the cold away a little bit. I'm just talking to Roland, take my mind off the cold. It's amazing when you have a call in and then when you call in stop, you sort of notice the cold. I think it takes you. You're not thinking about the cold until you stop talking. Just talked to Roland, he just had to disappear. He's having a call. So my brain's just saying, shall I walk all the way home or I could meet somebody here? But it's best to keep walking, I think. Keep walking. Won't be long before we're home. I'd buy a hot drink from there, but I can always have a hot drink when I get home. I'm just on my way home now, so. Just join me in the snow now. I just wanted to scope in the snow. Let's see where we are. Yeah, it was alright when I've already been out an hour. It's only just started snowing while I'm on my way home. I've been out for about an hour or so. It was the sun was shining about an hour ago. If you watch me replay, you'll see it was sunny about an hour ago. The sun was shining. I'm just on my way home when snow starts, so it's good timing. Yeah, I'm glad it's finally tried. I wish it was like this before I started. It would have made the walk a bit more fun. Just have a little exercise in the snow. But it's been trying to snow for about 3 days, and it's just been tiny little flakes. Now it's coming down properly now in our area. It's been snowing in other places, I think Scotland and the east coast. It said yesterday on the weather. It's just weird snow. It doesn't feel like proper snow. It just looks like. Oh right, Roland. Hang on. Yeah, it's like this powdery stuff. Yeah, it's just that weird. Oh, he's back. Hello. I know you just get random people come on your scope and say, "What are you out in that weather for?" I said, "Well, the sun was shining off an hour ago." Oh dear, British weather. Oh dear. Oh, I know. Come on. Well, I forgot where I left my sledge now. Oh, it's quite ironic because I've got my hat up. I can't see all the sky, but where I am, I'm just going under a snow cloud. Because if you look over there, it's all blue sky over there. It's so weird. What do you call the snow? It looks so powdery. Look, this looks like it's fake, like fake snow. Looks like powdery, powdery snow. Well, it's not sticking, you know. But, oh, yeah, I've just put my hood up. I basically I've come on my bad weather coat, so I've got my hood up, so it's hard to turn around now. I've just got my hood up. Which is have you got all the supermarkets to choose from, Roland, where you have, or have you got a particular favourite? We've got all of them. Yeah, Morrison's. Do you have Morrison's? All right, yeah, this is a Morrison's. So. Oh, God. Yeah, yeah. I think the snow is going to go off. I was just panicking then, but I think it's going to go off in a minute. It's just a snow cloud passing over, I think. Oh, it's getting off now. Now I'm covered in snow. Well, I was just two minds whether to get a hot drink, but I'm not far from home now, so I think I can just wait till I get home. I'm paying $2.50 for a hot drink, or I think I'll buy me a coffee. Balance is empty. Yeah. Well, it's soon, man. I mean, I don't mind. I don't mind McDonald's because obviously when you only $1.50 for a coffee, and then you get one, and then when you bought six, you get one free. So it's quite good value. It's just at least you get something back, you know. Oh. Yeah. So I was just saying, Roland, before you got rushed away with the conversation. This is basically all the British Steel site, and when I said, the Guardian Festival used to be on this, this is basically it was all that site, and now it's like this retail park, you see, and all these trees are a remnant of all that. These trees, and you see that bridge in the distance. See that bridge in the distance? That's from the festival park days. And apparently, I don't know exactly where they are, but there is some like sculptures that you can find on the site somewhere. There is a few sculptures that they haven't took away that are still here. Yeah. Your mission, if you choose to accept it. do, 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 do. Oh dear. Oh, that was the thing when I was on about how bad it is for copyright strikes on YouTube, Roland. There's these people who've got a good channel, and they were just talking about Tom Cruise. That when remember he had that rant, he was like getting his hair off when people like got masks when he was on the set of a film or something. It was like he was having a bit of a rant. They were talking about that, and all they did on their video was go Tom Cruise, Tom Cruise, and like the Mission Impossible key, like, and they had like a copyright strike because they said Tom Cruise in the style of Mission Impossible. I thought you just give up. You can't do anything. Anyway. Oh, hang on, the snow's gone now. Hang on. Get me breath back. Yeah. Oh. I don't know what the future's of YouTube because, like, you get like a bus running. I know. Unless they play their own music, though, they are liable to copyright strikes. If they sing other people's, it's supposed to be. It's set off. Yeah. Yeah. It's just getting out of control, though. Now, yeah, it's getting out of control. I mean, obviously, years ago you could make a living, but it's all this algorithms now. Everything you put on, it's got a copyright strike, and you have to be careful, see, because obviously you don't mind if somebody says, "Will you please take that down?" But obviously you've got two options. You've obviously got somebody who politely says, "Can you take that down?" But obviously, if somebody says like if you say to YouTube, "I don't want that video on that channel," that's called a copyright strike. And if you have three complaints, then your channel shut down. So it's your living. So you have to be very careful, you know. And but obviously, it's a system there that's supposed to be used for good, but obviously it can be used maliciously, you know, for somebody you don't like, and you can just say, "I'm complaining about that channel," you know, and you can get shut down just being malicious with it, you know, if it's nothing genuine, you know. I mean, I suppose it's a bit like on Haps or Periscope. Anybody can complain about your broadcast, you know. And the problem is then if you get a copyright, yeah, if you get a copyright strike, and you tell YouTube, you say, "YouTube, this isn't fair," they'll just say, "Well, we just provide a platform. We aren't going to be the devil's advocate. You've got to prove that that you aren't at fault, and then it's going to be a legal cost involved, you know." So people just give up, you know. YouTube just say, "We provide the platform. We're not like a devil's advocate. We're only going to liaise with you know, like an Amazon customer service. It isn't like that, you know." Because I've seen people who sell on eBay all the time, and they go through nightmares sometimes with people. Obviously, these people who perhaps order something and then return it and send the faulty one back, and then you're like getting back and forward, you know, between eBay and trying to prove that they haven't sent the genuine thing back. Yeah, and then they just side with the customer all the time because the customer's always right, and then they say, "Well, you'll have to suck it up to the seller." You know, say, "Well, we basically you get your faulty thing back, we refund the seller, and everybody's happy, you know, apart from the seller." It's like, you know, yeah, I know. It's just it used to be a lot simpler. I think everybody used to be just on it, you know, and now it's everybody just for. I mean, that's how I thought about eBay, and I thought these people who do it full time. You know, it's like, I know it's a full time job, but it's basically like it must be a bit like. I mean, it's all right selling things, but you were basically trying to sell things and be the customer service for your own company, aren't you, as well? So it isn't that you're just selling things and then you've got a customer service department dealing with it. So if you're on eBay, you're trying to do it all yourself, aren't you? You're sending the stuff out and being customer service. Yeah, you're just basically being your own Amazon, aren't you? Trying to send the stuff out, deal with customer queries. Yeah, but they call it something where they can sort of send all the stock to Amazon, can't they? And then they deal with it. You know, they just send all the stock to Amazon. FBA, yeah. Here we are. He's a unusually square rock for a natural rock. Well, it's quite square. Let's have a little sit down a second. Let's have a little sit down. Oh, I'm just going to have a sit down. Let's just have a sit down while we're taking the waft of the fast food chain over there. Oh, oh. Daryl from Cools doing. I keep having these HAPS things popping up. Daryl from Cools doing a HAPS test. Good luck with that. Good luck with that. Yeah, they all say HAPS test. I'm just testing HAPS, see if it's got better or not. I mean, no, it's just that, yeah, I just don't get the. You have to just get the vibe for it, don't you? I mean, I don't feel a vibe for it at all. Just yeah, no, yeah, yeah. The only thing I'd like with this is when somebody calls in with your photo in the middle. I wish you could like it be a bit smaller, you know, so it doesn't take up half the screen. It could be like a little bit smaller in the corner, you know, when you're trying to take screenshots. Yeah, you know, like how you. Yeah, it's obviously if you think I'll just do a screenshot. I know you've got. I know you've got like. I know you've got like what do you call it? Theatre mode. You know, where it gets rid of everything to take a photo. Uh, but the theatre mode doesn't get rid of your call-in icon in the corner. So it's not really getting rid of this everything on the screen. So, yeah. Yeah, it's really yeah, it's really perplexing me how that you've noticed Periscope and Twitter are having these updates the past few weeks. and I'm getting these weird new messages, on Periscope. I was going to try and take a screenshot of them where it was sort of saying, "You've already got an account on Twitter. Why are you on Periscope?" Like it was telling me. It's like these new error messages started. Yeah, it's like a Periscope update last week, wasn't there? So I wonder if that's to do with this transition. Trying to move people across and their back end, like, aren't they? Yeah. Because we're all excited to think, right, the day when they shut it down, what's it going to feel like? I think it's going to improve. What's going to happen when it's gone? You know, are things going to improve? Well, we're saying it's gone. I mean, I can never understand the irony of saying we're going to shut it down on the 1st of April. To me, that feels such like an in joke, doesn't it? We're shutting it on the 1st of April. You know, we fooled you. Yeah, we've just unveiled a new app. Yay! We've got you all fooled to all run over to the other broadcasters. I'm just wondering what they're all scratching their heads like in Twitter HQ, aren't they? So like looking at what that other app's up to, and trying to try like what are we going to do? That's what they're doing, and we're going to do this. Yeah. I mean, I suppose the problem is you don't know how you don't really know how what do you call it? How popular that app is. I mean, you don't know how many people are watching, do you? Everybody's going to jump on the bandwagon. Obviously, it costs nothing to subscribe, so just because you have millions of subscribers doesn't mean they're all using it every day. You just want your true viewers, really. I can see people who are on these social apps and it's all about me, me, me. How many likes and this thumbs up I've got and all this. I just want to find like genuine people like you and Darby and Roland and Mal and Marco. They're just normal, sort of what? They're normal people, but just just like a community of people who do live streams. I mean, we've been lucky with having many idiots on at the moment. I mean, I haven't had to block anybody for a long time, so it doesn't feel too bad at the moment. Did I tell you that? Did I tell you that story about I nearly got run over, Roland? You want to be giving me 9 lives? See them cones there? I was basically standing by them cones. Thought I was just going to cross the road there, and I decided to walk down where I am and cross here. And then I was just talking to my Periscope. Heard a big bang, turned round, and that's where there was a big 2-car pile up on this pavement. Oh, weird! That big truck. It says caution, this vehicle is reversing. It's just been saying caution, this vehicle is turning left. It was just saying left and right, and the voice was not just the reverse. Yeah. Oh, yeah, yeah, yeah. That must be. Yeah. Ah, right. Yeah, I know it says reverse. Yeah, I know it says reverse, but I think there's a voice now if it turns a corner now. I haven't heard that before. Yeah, this vehicle is reversing, but now I think they started saying this vehicle is turning left, like the man's speaking. That must be for the cyclists. The landlord can bear no responsibility for any damage caused to vehicles whilst using the park. Oh, right. They've dissolved themselves from responsibility, Roland. Is that a good legal issue there? You're saying there's all curbstones and obviously speed bumps, and it's nothing to do with the owner if it damages your car. Yeah. Well, look at that roller. I just thought, oh no, I'm going to get stuck in a snowstorm. Look, it's gone now. Onward. British weather. Look at this. It's gone now. Oh, Christmas. I thought, yeah, I think that was one of the filters on the new Periscope update. There's some snow filters. Great to blizzard to get more viewers. Has this got a name? This what you have at the side of the road, or has all these berries on? Has this got a name? This particular plant. Yeah, you always see it at the side of the roads. Oh, yeah, it doesn't look like a. Oh, I saw a nasty one yesterday. Were you watching me when I was in Bathpool? That really sharp thing I found. Ooh. No, they've got no thorns. No, it's just mounds of it at the side of the pavement. No, that one yesterday was. Yeah, that one's got a bit of thorns on. It's got a bit of thorns on. Yeah, oh, that one. That one I saw at Bathpool. It was really nasty. I could see how bad it was. Like really thorny, really, really worse than like a rose. You know, very thorny. Right. Yeah, after all that palaver, I think the sun's going to come out in a minute. I'm rushing home. I thought I won't have a drink because of the snowstorm. I'll rush home. Now it's gone off. Yeah, that's as much snow as you've had, Roland. Just a bit of a white pavement. That's all we've got. A bit of white dust. A bit of white dust on the pavement. Right. Yes, I'm just trying to think where else. Yes, you've got to watch Holmes. Holmes in the what's it? That Holmes in the what's his Holmes in the what's it called? It the BBC one where they moved to Staffordshire. Holmes. Oh, my mind's gone blank here. That one. Yeah. They moved into Staffordshire, and they basically show you that family. It's a father and daughter. He'll make all those fairies that you see at Trentham Gardens. He makes them in his house, and you sell kits of them where you can make them yourself. Oh, that's where they sent him. Yeah, they went to the. They must have thought, what can we show in Staffordshire? So they went to Trentham Gardens, and then they went to Middleport Pottery. You know where they do that pottery throwdown thing, and they were trying to make something out of pottery. And I think that's Staffordshire in a nutshell. I think that's all they went to. A pot bank and Trentham Gardens. That was it. I think that's what somebody must have looked up on Google. That's all. That's all that's in Staffordshire. Trentham Gardens and pottery companies. Oh, right. But yeah, there used to be. I was just saying, Roland, with where Derby is, because Valentine's Day is coming up. There's something they actually do in Loveland. If you look it up, she lives in Loveland, and that's basically because it's called Loveland. You get like everybody sends the post there to get returned with like a Loveland postmark on the Valentine's season. Because she lives in Loveland, it's quite well known for that sort of. Right, same thing. Yeah, yeah. That's what Derby says is going to find out how we can get involved in it, like because obviously we won't have to. I don't think it's going to. I think if we posted something there now, it would take 6 months. I think so. Uh, but the thing is, it's a bit like when I first started on Periscope. I mean, you used to even. I used to like. They used to have competitions so that if you give the most hearts, We used to have a few quizzes in the early days, if you're on it from the early days, and I basically had a lady called Sonia in Australia and a chap who lived in Los Angeles, and one used to do quizzes, and the one in Australia used to say, "Who gives you the most hearts? I'll send you a postcard." She used to like live stream from the zoo where she lived. And she bought about 12 postcards, and then she'd send them to you. I've still got them, like and just give people your address, Send me the postcard. And I thought that a bit would like how we're getting friendships, sort of, virtual friendships like with Derby and yourself on here and that, and I thought about with Derby. I said to Derby, I thought about sending each of us a postcard, like from our area, like that. But obviously, I don't know where the point when you can trust people to say, yeah, this is my address. I trust you. you know. Oh yeah. Oh, I was just going to cross over. I better stop. The red light's gone away. I just crossed this busy road and then. Well, I was just going to rush home now. The sun's come out. I'll just go by that local park where you see me feeding the ducks and the swans. So now it's brightened up. I'll go through the park on the way home. So I'll just show you this other. Got another church here, Roland. If you're an architectural church expert, yeah, there's another church for you to peruse. Let's have a look at this one. I think this is Cobridge Church. I think we're at Cobridge at the moment. Another area of the city called Cobridge. There's a church. There's a little sign so you can remember where we are. There we are. I've got loads of places to go when the weather picks up. I've been looking at all my local maps. Yeah, yeah. I've got loads of ideas. Just trying to keep it local, but just find some different routes. Just different routes. Yeah, I mean, it isn't the fit. I've got the distance. Obviously, I've been most of, but I'm trying to invent a circular walk because obviously I can't always rely on my chauffeur to be available. So I'm trying to do more circular walks that I can end up at home, like you know. Oh, we are. AA's been called out. Oh, well, let's see what car this is. There's a Mini for Derby because she watches the replay. Let's just get Derby's Mini. Yes, we're just passing through Cobridge. I don't know if it's happened in your area, Roland. Obviously, with the NHS in our area, we're finding a lot of these where they seem to be shutting a lot of these doctor surgeries and going to these like more bigger buildings, you know, like multi-doctor buildings now, you know, shutting all the little surgeries. Yeah, getting into like that. This is all like this is like if you want like a blood, if the doctor says you want a blood sample taken, that's what all this is. You know, like you have your blood taken in there, you can just sit and wait like a walk in for blood and everything. I think this bit on. Oh, I know. Oh, Andy's in. Oh right. he just he just called me then. Come on, Burnley. Hello, Andy. Oh, I haven't seen him on my scopes very often. I know. Yeah, he hasn't been he's been staying in, Andy, with the obvious restrictions. I think he's been staying in a lot. I think he's scoped from his backyard a few times. Yeah, yeah. I'll just struggle to hear you for a few minutes if you just speak up. I'm just crossing a busy road, so hang on. You'll have to shout up if you're saying something. Oh, I've just got my hat over my ears. Hang on. Hello, Andy. Welcome to the stream. You just missed me, my snowstorm. I had my snowstorm filter on. Oh, it's gone off now. Now rolling. There's an old chip shop, 1932. This is called. Yeah, this is weird. This is weird though. We're in Staffordshire and it's called Yorkshire Fisheries. It's called Yorkshire Fisheries. Yeah. What's the significance of this? Why have we got a model? There's a model of that church. Look. What's going on here? Yeah, I don't know what's going on, but we seem to have a little model of the area we're in. Hello, Andy. Yeah, if you don't mind sharing it out, Andy, get some of your vast amount of followers to join us. Been struggling with oh yeah, that's just it. Uh, Andy's got a lot of followers. Typical vehicle seen in Cobridge since 1977. Yeah, you just missed this snowstorm. I'm just nearly coming to the end of my daily exercise. I've just had Roland's just been joining me. I know, yeah, if Andy invites people in, he'll probably be all overloaded with followers. I know. Yeah, I never understood why we've got a fish and chip shop called Yorkshire Fisheries. Just get across this busy road and I can hear myself think in a minute. This is one of them roads where the lights take half an hour to change. Just changing now. Let's go walk past the chip shop. Oh, hey up. Oh, that was close. Just missed a road traffic accident. Just nearly scoped a bump. Yay, bump. Oh, chips. Ooh, that looks nice. What have we got in there? That'll make Andy's mouth water. Ooh, sausage. Let's see what they've got. Oh, kebabs as well. Kebabs as well. Ooh, let's see what they've got. Uh, oh, I think I've got my. I don't think I've got my mask with me today. I've got it with me. Oh. I just think you're going to get such a strange look, like, aren't you? Going, do you want some free advertising and broadcasting to the world? Free chips. Free chips. Yay. Oh dear. Oh, let's get away from that crazy road. You always have a nice little walk, and then you get spoilt by all that noisy road. Right, we're back to quietness again. Oh, it's a crazy road, that is. Oh, crazy road. Right, it's back to peace and quiet. I know we need some priority when we periscope, and we don't want to stand there. We need a periscope. We need a periscope. We need a periscope override button on those pedestrian crossings. So you need like a special. You need like a special key for overriding a periscope view, where you just you can make it go on red straight away because you're trying to periscope. Yeah, don't want all your viewers just watching all this busy traffic. Yeah, I was just saying, Roland, how this used to be all like they built all these new houses. Look, basically, this used to just be fields. This is the back of that old coal mine. You know, I'm on my way to where the old coal mine used to be. This is all new houses are starting to pop up on there. You see the juxtaposition. I know. I was just going to say I know they must have had like a test. They basically built an old coal mine, aren't they? So yeah, I always see Andy because he does that. Do you do that role and that Ken Bruce Potmaster? Andy's always doing that Ken Bruce Potmaster. Yeah, he's always doing his answers with. Yeah, he's always doing his answers on Twitter with John, and we does that quiz. You know, the music quiz. John in Scotland. They're always comparing notes. Yeah, I always have Potmaster on. Ken Bruce Pot. That's when I have my alarm clock on for 10:30. You wake up to Potmaster, do your pop quiz. Potmaster. 10:30. Yeah, that's my alarm clock. Potmaster alarm clock. 10:30. Yeah, yeah. Just in between work at the moment, so I'm just having a few lie-ins. I'm just in semi-retirement till the bug's over. Right. Yeah. The trouble is when if Andy pops on now trying to explain everywhere we've been, he'll have to watch a long walk now, won't he? Replay walk. I've been everywhere today, Andy. I've been on the canal. Well, I've got. There's a free television. Free television. Free television. Ooh. Free television. It's got some snow on it though. I don't know to work with all the snow on it. Yeah, basically. Well, that's what inspired. Yeah, that's what inspired me when I used to watch Andy because I used to be a viewer a lot with Periscope, and then I saw Andy doing a lot. I thought, oh, I'd just have a walk, and just Periscope. I didn't know what to do, so I just started Periscoping walks. I was watching Andy and everybody else who does the walks. Ooh, free sledge, free sledge, free sledge. It's just like a help yourself centre. Right, I think Roland knows us, Andy. This is like I basically live next to what used to be a big coal mine. This is Forest Park, and they obviously made it into 40 years ago. They made it into like a place to go walk your dog and everything. So this is the back of the coal mine, and this is the path where the railway used to be. The railway trucks used to go along here, and they made it into a path. As you'll see, I can't believe how many scopes I've done. I'm nearly on 500 now. That was going to be. Oh yeah, it's some pre-glow. Now all the snow has gone away. That stupid shower we just had, look. It's all gone off now. Some pre-glow. Yeah, I just had my snowstorm filter on for 10 minutes. Whoa. Look at that big cloud. I think that's what we just walked through, Enty. That looks like the snow cloud. Hello. Oh, crikey. I couldn't even tell you how Stoke City's doing. You'll have to tell me how Andy will have to tell me how Stoke City's doing. I keep telling him all the history Andy about Stoke City and Stanley Matthews, and they keep asking me how they're doing, and I don't really follow it. I don't really follow sport religiously, so I just show this. Well, I had a quick look when somebody was asking me how they were doing. I don't think they're in the first. You're not in the Premier League anymore, have they? They've gone out. Yeah. What's that called when you leave the Premier? What's that called when you leave the Premier League? They've dropped out. Yeah, what do you call it when you drop out? Has it got a name? Oh, relegated, relegated. That's it. Yeah. Wow. I'm just thinking. I'm just thinking, Roland. I think that's that snow cloud we just walked through. Look at it. Wow, that big cloud over there. Let me just. Yeah, in a second. I've just got my chauffeurs wondering where I am. Hang on. Let me just. Let me just tell her I don't need a services today. I'm just walking home. So, hang on. Yeah. Hello. Yeah, I'm at Forest Park. I'm walking home. I'm just walking back to the birds on Forest Park. I'm all right. Yeah, the snow's gone off. I'll be home in about. I was just going to come straight home, but the snow's gone off now, so I'll just have a quick walk around Forest Park before I come home. Yeah, just give the rolls a quick. Just give the rolls a quick. Just give the rolls a quick polish over. Make sure you clean the wheels properly this time. Yeah, yeah. Can you put 2 coats of polish on this time instead of one? Okay, I'll see you in about half an hour. Right, I'll just give her a good telling off. She only put 1 coat of wax on. Ugh, it's not good enough. Can't get staff, can you? I think that's the snow cloud. Look at that. I've never seen such a big, strange looking, ominous cloud as that one. I think that's where all the snow is. Oh, wow. Look at that. Yeah. Yeah, where we are. Look at this. Look at, we've just been in a snow cloud, Andy. Look at this now. The sky's blue now. I've just been in a snowstorm. I'll check out the replay if it's working. And, oh, there's a church. Let's have a zoom in. Zoom. Zoom. Right. Let me think which way I can go back. Let's go up this hill for a change. Let's go back. Is he still in? I'm just trying to think. Football. Because there's a lot of like free games now, ain't there? I've noticed a lot of it's popping up on like normal terrestrial now. Have they put a lot of rides? Yeah. Have they lost? Because everything used to be on. I think BT seem to be having a lot of football now, don't they? Or BT Sport or something. They've got some now, haven't they? Yeah. But I mean, on about I've got 2 local teams. I mean, I can mention Port Vale. I've heard of those. I don't know where about that. I've got 2 teams. Yeah. Yeah. That's Robbie Williams. Well, basically, Robbie Williams was going to do a live concert at Port Vale last summer, but it got cancelled, obviously, with everything. But he was going to do a live concert, and I'm just going to get a bit out of breath. I thought, well, there's a nice sky over there. I'll just climb up this hill, and we'll get a nice view of the pre-glow and the clouds. This is how much snow we've got. This is it. Look, just a bit on the floor. I just went, yeah, it's properly snowing. But 3 days it's been trying to snow. I don't know if Andy calls into people's WhatsApp. We're always after new callers, Andy. You call in, say hello. If he calls into people's scopes. Yeah, we're always after. I know. I know. Andy gets his exercise fetching his going to the corner shop and getting his treat. Yeah, he's been inspiring me, Andy. I've done nearly 500 scopes now. Oh wow! We're just climbing the hill so we can have a nice little panoramic view of me area. Now that nice cloud's come. Right. There we are. There's that church we've just come from, Roland. There's that church. There that one. There's Woolstanton Church over there, where that fingerprint guy's buried. That's Woolstanton Church there. Fingerprint guy there. We walked to that one on my previous one, and then we've got Shelton Church over there. There's another one over there. That's my town of Stoke-on-Trent. Well, we're in the city of Stoke-on-Trent, which is 6 little towns, and that's Hanley over there. I'm the one that's Hanley. We're just a confederation of six little towns, and we became a city in about 1910, I think. We became Stoke-on-Trent. We amalgamated into a city, apparently, Roland. I think it was about 1910. I think we became a city. Amalgamating all the small towns. And obviously, we've got Arnold Bennett, who's famous with his and of the 5 towns. And I keep telling people it's 5 towns, but it was at the time, and I think it's 6 now. I think when he wrote that, there was 5. So the 6 are, we've got Hanley, Longton, Fenton, Burslem and Tunstall, and Longton. I've just said that. Longton, Fenton, Hanley, Burslem, Tunstall. Longton, Tunstall, Burslem, Hanley, Fenton. Missed one. There is 6 towns. A little bit more windy now. I've just climbed up the. This is basically part of the. What would you call it? Roland? This is what used to be the coal mine. Obviously, this is the landscape of what they've left us with. They've made these big hills out of all the waste. These are basically the hills. We've got some artificial hills that were from the coal mine days. And you get this nice view at the back of the park for it'll be good for the nice sunsets in the summer. Get this nice panoramic view. You get about 270 degrees. I can see. That's where the sun's trying to set. And that big, I'd imagine that's the big snow cloud we've just walked through. We just had a snowstorm for about 10 minutes, so I must have just walked through that cloud. Look at how you can see it's just dropping snow all over that. All that you can see, it's like in the shadow. It's like a big UFO's landing, like Independence Day, isn't it? Looks like Independence Day. That big thing coming down, like a big thing's coming down. There we are. Bit of pre-glow for Derby. Thanks for the hearts, Andy. Hope you're keeping well. Missing your scopes. Used to watch his walking scopes, but I try staying, but I've got like an addiction to periscopes, so I have to try and do my daily exercise. I can't. Oh yeah. Oh right, yeah. It's at the airport. Yeah, that's it. Yeah. I tell you what, I haven't seen for ages, Roland. I just got out of my bag a bit ago. I don't know if you're with me. I went under a few of those old canal bridges, and I saw like icicles where the water must have like dripped through, and there's loads of icicles hanging down. All right, Andy. Thanks. Give us a share before you go. Get all your followers in. We need some viewers. We've got to give Roland and Derby a rest. Yeah, all the ready bobs. Yeah, try and give us a share out. We need somebody. I'm struggling for viewers. I'm wearing Roland out. He has to be me motivator while I'm on my walks. Keep me motivated in the cold. And we need to have like a bit of a relay system, don't we? Give you a bit of a rest. Just put it to the stuff. Have Roland on the. Yeah. Ooh, somebody's doing some training up here. I think people used to play football on here, Roland, because it's like there's places on the top of this hill that look like a football pitch, and I can even see football goals. So I suppose they used to play football. Yeah, they must have played football up here once upon a time. Uh, there's the football goals. Look. Yeah, they must have played football. Got, this is obviously looks like the size of a football pitch, I think. Oh, hopefully you can hear me over the wind. It just gets a little bit blustery when you get to this where the where the birds are. We'll just get rid of this last bit of bird food in my pocket while we're passing the birds. We'll say hello to the birds, then we'll go home and get a. I just left my hot drink. I thought how the weather was, I was just going to go straight home. So we can just chill a little bit now. We just go home steady. Go get an update on. Go get an update on the new battery situation. Obviously, see if that's going to cure it all. I'll be amazed if it does. We'll see how we go. Oh. You don't realise how like. Oh right, yeah. Okay, yeah, I'm nearly finished. Yeah. Just I should be by the birds in 5 minutes, so I'm just on my way to the bird. Hit the button and let me know. I don't know. I know we're not gonna. We're so sociable, aren't we? It's like a little social group. Oh, is it an Eng? Rita Wonder, good on scope. Thought you stay safe. Is it England? Rita. Yeah, we're in England. Stoke-on-Trent. Does it say I'm still in London, Roland? Even though I've done a fresh update and a fresh install. But I just realised when I did a fresh update. When I did a fresh update, yeah. When I did the fresh update, it said, do you want to give it access to your camera, your microphone, and your location?" So I probably could have said no, and then I wouldn't know. You wouldn't know where I was. I'd be incognito. I could have blocked it and blocked. Yeah, yeah. Probably that'd make it more interesting when I have to say, like, "Can you work out where I am?" and say, "Well, obviously that's been funny. How it sometimes says I'm in Leeds, and sometimes I'm in London." It says. So I don't know what's going on. Yeah, I think the Periscope needs an update. It doesn't know where I am. Right, right. We're just on the way to the. Yeah. Oh, somebody shared on Facebook. I haven't seen that very often. Facebook. Oh, Roland. I had the thing is, Roland. I'd get rid of Facebook, but I like Facebook because I just follow like certain companies who are only on Facebook. But to use it myself, I don't like it for myself. It's just adverts all the time. It's random nonsense. Yeah, yeah. It's because obviously a lot of these companies don't usually use Twitter. A lot of them use Facebook and nothing else. Else I wouldn't be on it. Yeah. A lot of these, like if I follow like Trenton Gardens, I mean they're on Twitter, but some people are only on Facebook and not Twitter. So uh, I just had it on for while the lockdown was on, just to keep updated with them. But I noticed even Rudyard Lake, they gave me an update, and yeah, I had an update off Rudyard Lake who said they're going to allow people to start fishing again due to the numbers coming down. So I haven't been listening to the news, so I don't know if the numbers are coming down or what. So I just refuse to watch the news. I just turn it off. I don't want to listen. I live in denial. I'll just pretend it's not. I'll just pretend it's not on. All right, we're just nearly at the birds. If you want to say hello to the birds in a minute, just make our way to the swans. And I'll try and feed the swans. Fingers crossed, this one might even be frozen actually. And then we can see all the confused look on the birds' faces and what all the snow's all about. Oh. Have we been nice and strong with signal, Roland? Have we been nice and strong with signal? Yeah, well, I was just going to say, if you wanted to check me, I did do a short broadcast on another platform, but you probably haven't got them installed, have you? Yeah, because I thought with this being my local lake, I thought that's what I usually start my day with. You see, I come across here and yeah, I was just going to say like that's why I try and start me broadcast across here, see where the water is, and then go join me at Forest Park to feed the swans, and then see how we go from there. You know. Okay, Roland, thanks for being with me. You've been motivating me through the coldest moments. Okay, mate. Stay safe. See you on the next one. Right, right, folks. Just gonna have a little walk around the lake, and then I'll make my way home. That's what helps you see when you have call-ins. It just really helps you to keep you motivated. When it's cold, keep putting one foot in front of the other. Takes your mind off the cold once you're talking to people. Let's see where we are. Anybody want to call in and have a quick chat with me before I've got about 10 minutes? If you want to say hello, any questions you've got. I'm living in the UK. I'm in Stoke-on-Trent, the heart of the potteries, near to Manchester, Stanley Matthews, Stoke City, Robbie Williams. I'm basically coming up to nearly 500 periscopes I've done in the past 8 months. Obviously just hoping to build my followers up before Periscope closes at the end of March. So if you make sure you follow me on Periscope, click the icon for updates. I do daily scopes. I'm on UK time. I usually scope about between 12 and 5 in the afternoon. I'll do sunsets. I'll do sunsets if they're available. I can't do sunrises, but I do sunsets, which will be about 5 p.m. UK time. Basically, we're 5 p.m. now, when Roland's just left us. Somebody climbing up the hill, trying to break the neck. I've been up there once. I've tried. It's all right climbing up. It's getting back down again. That's the problem. And yes, that's just on my way home now. There's a bit of ice and snow. Hey, Gary's in. Hello, Gary. Just share it out for me. Try and get some more viewers in. We've got no derby today. I haven't seen Marco or Derby yet, so Roland's come in for keep me company. It just helps to walk in the cold. And you make your skips a little bit longer when you walk in the cold. Right, this is my local park. This is where I try and get your sunsets. There's a lot of fishermen putting up with the weather. Stronger souls than I am. All the fishermen are out. Yeah, we just had a snowstorm about half an hour ago. I thought, oh no, the snow is coming. I'm just going to try and show you the swans. I can't see the swans. Where are the swans? Let's try and find the swans. Ah, yeah, I feel the best to go home now. I start feeling a bit bitter now. Yeah, it is going there. It is going like, I can't believe it's still light. What are we on now? 5 o'clock. Might film the sky in a minute when we go round. We might get a better shot. Can't believe the weather. It's just, unless you do periscoping every day, so I'm getting like a weather expert now. I just can't believe about half an hour ago it was throwing it down with snow, and I thought there's no way we're going to have a sunset, and I've just come down from the top of that hill where you can get a good view. The sun's come out. Look at that now. Can't believe it. How it clears up when the sun's setting. Yes, it's if anybody's got an assistant, if you can just ask what the temperature is in Stoke-on-Trent. I wonder what the temperature is. Oh. Just have a quick walk around the lake. I was just going to go straight home while the snow was, and then the snow has gone off now. It just come down heavy, and I thought, oh, better get home before it gets too thick. Yeah, I've got about another 10 minutes before I switch off. I just thought I think I'll go back around and try and get a nice shot of the sky before I finish now. The sun's coming out. You always get a nice, doesn't matter bad the weather is, you always improves at sunset time. You can always guarantee, well, not guaranteed, but you can have a rubbish day, and at times it's gone really nice at sunset time, which is 5 o'clock ish. I say we're 5 p.m. now. It's still daylight. Let's just get rid of a little bit of this bird food. I say I've been a few places today. I've been through Northwood Park and Hanley Park, along the canal. I say this is where I usually come in the summer. This walk I've been on today, it's usually like a big circular walk. Big circular walk I go on now. The weather's improving now. What's that? Dark here in Sweden for hours ago. The light is coming back sometime. Something to be happy about. Yes, it's good, yeah. It's cheering us all up a little bit. Look at that. And we're going to have a nice sunset now after it's been snowing all day. All the birds are settling down for the night. Hello, Paul. Gary's in. Oh, yeah, here's the swans. Let's go say hello to the swans. Let's go say hello to the swans. Yeah, that's a nice shot. Let's get a photo of the swan with that in the background. Hang on, let me just take a photo of that. Hang on, bear with me. Oh. That's it. I think I've done it. Oh, yeah, my fingers have gone numb now, so I can't use my controls on my phone. Hang on. Oh, it's true. My hands are still, I know what pointing gloves is, and my hands are numb with the thick gloves on. I'll just have to take me a screenshot while you're watching if you can. Get me a nice screenshot. Let's try and get this one in. Yeah, I wish I could just predict this sunsets at night. You could just never predict it. I just thought I was just if you watch a replay, you'll see everything on these scopes. I've just had a snowstorm, And now the sun's all going orange. Trouble is, when you're on an iPhone, you can't take a photo without taking your gloves off because of the haptic button. That's it. You have to take your glove off to take it. You have to take your glove off to get a photo. You can't use gloves on the haptic button. Let's see if I can turn the haptic off. Yeah, I have to go home now when your hands are getting numb. Time to go home. The coffee shop's shut. Shame. We've got a coffee shop here, but I think all the swans have gone now. These are all the kind of geese. We've got kind of geese and ducks and swans and tufted ducks and coots. Oh, there's another swan over here. Go give this swan some food. I say I usually I was going to start here this morning, but I thought I'll end up with it being light tonight. I'll end up here instead of starting. I've just done a big circular walk, so I can start at the park or finish at the park or do both. That's where I am. Love canals. You have lots of them in England. Yeah, I've got the proper food. Yeah, all the birds have got proper this food. I've used this proper food for them. It's proper duck and swan food. You're not supposed to give them bread. Bring your food with them and they come to you. They got used to me giving food. Got your way. Got your way. And I wish I could predict these sunsets. I thought it's just been snowing half an hour ago. Right. Which city is the best in UK except London? Oh, crikey, that's a heaven. Yeah, Gary's warm with his heater on. Yeah. All this what I do for Periscope, all these cold walks. It's refreshing. I enjoy all the cold walks. Maybe have some people to share it with. So we're just going to rush straight home, but the snow has gone off now, so I'll just take my time and say hello to the birds. Yeah, which city's the best? That's a bit of a loaded question. I mean, I've got to say my city's the best. Obviously, I have to support Stoke-on-Trent. It's a good city. It's like an industrial city. It's got a lot of good history, and it's got a lot of heritage and history. A lot of money's been spent on it to improve things. We've got a good canal network, good cycle network. A lot of money has been invested in new buildings and things. Obviously, I could just do a scope and show you all the rundown areas, but obviously that isn't what I want to show. We've got the fishermen are here again. Fishermen are here. Let's go up to this. Message board up here. This tells you when the Queen visited here about 40 years ago. Oh, somebody's got a plane. I wonder what that noise was. So I've got a drone up. Somebody's got a drone up. Well, that buzzing noise was. Oh, he's got his drone up. He's doing some drone footage. Let's get to the top of this hill. Let's just check any comments. Oh, yeah, I'm ready for a drink now. Nice hot drink. Yeah, this is when the Queen came. Welcome to Forest Park. Much to the Queen, she opened this park on Friday the 25th of May 1973 with Prince Philip. Oh. Yeah, so this is what I want to try to do as the lighter nights come. I'm going to have to try and do some later scopes. So obviously to help out perhaps the American audience. Because obviously when I do my scopes, it's sort of like about 5 o'clock in the morning in America, so it's hard to sort of try to send your scope out to the whole world, you know. To try and do some later ones as the lighter nights come. You're getting better. This is 5:15 UK time. Still light, so I just never know how long my scopes are going to be on for and what I'm going to show you. Really, I've had a few suggestions to do a few shorter scopes on different subjects, you know. But I just tend to just say let's go for a walk, and then it never ends. Obviously, different things you can show you because me scopes can have canals or bird feeding or sunsets or local history or nice views. So I just tend to have it all bunched up in one big scope. If you check out my replays and give me some support, I'm just going to be on Periscope until it finishes, and then I'll have to decide. I'm just doing a few. I'm just popping up on YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, Twitch, Haps.tv, just doing a few little broadcasts and just trying to get some viewers in. This is where I normally start my scopes from most days. You can feed the birds and see if there's anybody watching. We'll make our way back home now. I think I've done well with the cold. It is really cold, but I've got my only layers on, and my hat, and my gloves. So I should give it some support. And I thought about doing Patreon or something because the only thing I do is obviously Super Hearts are all finished now, and I'm not a really big fan of the Haps.tv app. It's all about buying tokens and things. So a lot of people have been buying me coffees on. I am on a buymeacoffee.com/Jason Who, which you can support the channel and buy a coffee for me. It helps to support the channel and keeps me motivated to do more scopes. Just give me some feedback on Twitter. Make sure you follow me on Twitter. That's the main thing. Just so you know where I'm going to be popping up on. Because obviously, if you just follow me on Periscope and not Twitter, you won't know where the broadcasts are coming from. We're going through a funny transition period, aren't we? With Periscope's closing, so obviously, if you stay on there, I can just carry on with Twitter Live after the fact. But obviously, you've got to be following me on Twitter for that to work. But I think they're probably going to invest more features because there's a lot of features that we're going to miss with Periscope, which is like the discoverability, like the map of the world, where you can just sort of go to whatever country you want and watch any video. So they're taking Periscope away. I think all they're doing is, according to the information, it just looks like they're integrating it into Twitter. So I don't know why it can't be just like Periscope in Twitter. That's all the snow we've really got here, where where nobody's been walking. This is the fresh snow we've had today. That's a little bit of white. We've always got an issue with the sky. If we have a sunset, we haven't really had a sunset, but we've got some We've got some afterglow. See some afterglow over there. I'll say if you give me a like and give me a follow and tell your friends, share it all out, take screenshots. Obviously, when you're scoping, try scope every day, just gets you motivated to get through all this lockdown situation we're in. Plenty of exercise and trying to chat with people around the world keeps you motivated to get out of bed and do something. So hopefully you support the channel. I say I've tried Haps, but I'm not happy with the quality of the video on Haps. It isn't really for outdoor broadcasters like myself. It's obviously okay if you stop in your house and go on the laptop and just talk to the camera. But I'm all about outdoor nature scoping. Ooh, that's a bit red there. Right. I think I'll wind this scope up now, folks. Have to go. Bye. Take your frozen body home. Thanks, Rita. Hello, Civic Stage Manager. Thanks, Gary, for watching. Thanks, everybody. I'm just 5 minutes from home now. Thanks for keeping me motivated, Roland. And I've missed Marco and Derby today. I've had Roland on to keep me going. And yeah, watch the replay. Give me some. Watch the replays and give me some hearts and some support. And tell me anything you'd like to see in the UK. If there's any ideas things you'd like to show me. I do canal walks and bird feeding and show you any history, heritage. Maybe the home of the potteries, Stoke-on-Trent, the potteries, a lot of pottery history. And obviously I'm doing my best in this lockdown. There's a lot of things I can't show you yet, so if you just stay with me, the channel should improve in the future. There's a lockdown easies, and I can show you a lot more things and the weather improves. Alright folks, I'll sign off now. Thanks for watching, everybody. I think I get more viewers the later I do them. I'll start doing some later scopes. I'll just go in, I need a hot drink, and then I'll I don't know, if I've got some, I mean, as the daylight increases, I might go home and pop back out again, but there's nothing to come back out for, so I've got 10 people now, Gary. I'm going, yeah, it's amazing, isn't it? You start with none, and then when you're finishing, there's 10. So you'll have to watch the replays. Make sure you follow Derby and Roland and myself. We all do outdoor scopes. And I'll stay here a bit longer now, but all my body's sort of starting to freeze now, so I'm going to have a hot drink. Who's that? Hello, Civic Stage Manager. Yeah, just share it all out. I'm just sometimes struggle with live viewers, and I don't want a lot of replay viewers, obviously, so much. I mean, more live viewers. I like more people who'd like to have a chat and call in, so we can have a little bit of a chat and a conversation. That's where I prefer all the chats, and I know some people don't have the chat function turned on, but that's what I enjoy. It keeps my spirits up to have a talk to people anyway else. There's nothing to really. I like the call-ins, so you're all welcome to call in and have a chat. I might try and do something when I'm in the house. I could perhaps do an audio-only chat, or I'll just get in the house and perhaps think of something else I can do in the house, in the warm. Okay, folks. See you on the next one. Stay safe. I'll see you on the next one. Stay safe, everybody, and support me on buymeacoffee.com if you can. And I'll see you on the next one. Bye for now.